8th of March, Wednesday, 2023. Let's discuss today's market with our TWB indicator once again. Alright, let's look at gold first. Last night, gold plunged all the way down, right? Remember? Now, during my MAO yesterday, I already reminded everyone that gold may not be going up. In fact, itself, right, we can see the previous day when the market hit a high of the cycle and pulled back, I gave my quite a warning there. And in fact, I gave two levels. I said that the first level will be 1835. The next level will be 1826. But I didn't expect the gold to plunge all the way down to 1816. That's incredible. For those who shorted with me yesterday, congratulations. Well done on the short. Now, what's the gold direction first on the TA side? Well, there is a very strong 1814 TA level here. We call it as KCB, Cal Chocolate Bar. And you can see that on this day, on the 28th of February, the market came down perfectly and stopped there and rebounded. So if you ask me at the moment now, 1804, sorry, my bad, 1804 will be a very critical level for the market to take out. If the market fails to go below 1804, most likely we will see a rebound again. But if the market fails to stay above 1804, the selling wave should be able to bring it down all the way to 1792 area. Alright, so traders, watch out for this 1792 area. Now that is for the gold, and for the Dow Jones, well, you can take a look right here. Let's get a quick one. Alright, the Dow is now trading below my KFC level. My KFC level is trading at 33,031 on the AMCFD. And you can see that every time when the Dow Jones fails to stay above it, stay below it in this case, it will always rebound, right? Cool. So now the thing is this, we saw it again last week where it closed above, and we thought that it's going to go back up all the way to 33,745, but it didn't. And now it pulls back, and in fact, it closed right below my KFC level. So I'm going to give you my take here, guys. Look at it, my KCB here at 32,549, and you can see the market magically stopped there brilliantly, and it did it again last week. So this 32,549 will be a very critical level for the Dow Jones, okay? So if the Dow Jones is to go down, I believe it will come down to this point rather easily, and that is where the support will be. If the market really breaks below 32,549, then selling will bring it down all the way to this point here, which is at 32,136. I'm going to put it there as accurate as possible so that you can remember that 136, okay? All right. So traders, watch out for these two numbers. The market heavily depends on them. Last one, NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ, as you can see, tries to recover. And the last time we saw this, you can take a look here. The market, there's no KCB allowance until this point, which the market has taken out effectively. Okay, right here. Nice. So now it's done. And you notice that both, when this candle breaks above the 2 KCB, it didn't close above them. So this becomes very strong imaginary resistance line. So you ask me right now, how low can NASDAQ go back down? Well, very simple. It will go back down to this point, 11,946. Okay, I'll write down for you. 11,946. That will be the level that, no, wait a minute, there's something error here. 11,946 is a typo here. Okay, let me 946. Okay, here we go. So if the Dow Jones is to pull, the NASDAQ to pull back, it will come back down to 11,946 level. So that's something that we watch out for. Okay. All right, but at the moment now, it's still trading above my KFC level. You can see that that's why the market couldn't go down. So recently, it misses the KFC and rebounded. So let's see here first. Okay. So we have the KFC done on the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ and the gold market. So hopefully you can utilize it and trade well on your own. Yep. Okay, let's look at the other market right now. Let's begin with this. Okay, the Dow Jones first. Now the Dow Jones, honestly, we were all looking at 33,737 to be tapped. But the way it reversed on the Monday was kind of something very suspicious. And yesterday, of course, Jerome Powell played a very big part on it, and it smashed down and break the support at 33,355 MA30. Okay, so for today, we need to watch the market very closely, guys. The market has broke below the BNB RL level, and it has also basically broke below all the way coming down to very near to the BNB support level. The BNB support level is at 32,808 level. So we suspect that the Dow Jones will come here and tested it again. But very interesting today is that the BNB extension 32,345 and the pivot to 32,357 is kind of in line. Yeah, it's a stack. So I'm going to do a very bold call here. If the market actually breaks below BNB support level at 32,808, there is a possibility for the Dow Jones to come down to 32,549, which is the KCB area. And if it breaks further, the Dow can really come down all the way to 32,345. Okay? The thing is this, upside wise will be 33,016. So the upside will recover. 33,016 should be next. Now KSI is red, the KRW is losing its strength. So that means that there is some weakness overall, guys. So if the market loses this 32,808, just be careful. Selling may actually persist, yeah? The NASDAQ, well, we have a very good run on the NASDAQ and it hit the BNB extension perfectly and pull back. So for today, pretty clear. The Pivot 1 and the BNB RL seemingly identical, and it also links with the MLP and the MA at the same time. So this is a very heavy stack right now, a very heavy stack. So as long as the NASDAQ stays below OP, I believe that it will come back down to the KCB. It's a fresh one, by the way, at 12,029. So where we are right now, 12,155, 12,029 is about 130 points. Is it possible? Why not? Anything is possible in the market right now, okay? But KSI and KRW both are kind of positive. So the downside might be limited or it may take a long time to come down, yeah? The S&P 500 is brilliant. You can see that it touches the BNB RL perfectly yesterday and pull back. Wow. So now it's trading just slightly around the BNB RL, which is at 39.90. So if the market goes below 39.78, okay, that's a KCB, the fresh chocolate bar, then I suspect that you go down will be to the MA 200 at 39.49. And very interesting for today, the BNB SL and the Pivot 2 is also around the same number. So if the market can pull all the way down, it could be a 39.20 mark. KSI and KRW are both positive, so it's going to take some time if the market going to come down, yeah? Okay, then let's look at the Hong Kong market. Well, Hong Kong market continued to slumber. We saw a strong return trade here when the market went all the way up to 21,000 and it retraced all the way back. And from the highest point to today now is 1,000 points. Wow. Yes, indeed. From the highest point to today's price right now is down by almost 1,000 points. There's an incredible pullback. So now the thing is this, the market has now trading below the Pivot 2. Now below Pivot 2, no matter what I tell me, it's always a sell, okay? That's why today on a Hang Seng trade that we've been selling Hang Seng, once Hang Seng break below Pivot 2, it was a sell all the way. As you can see, very clear that never fight the OP and the Pivot 2 at the same time, alright? That's why we've been advocating this with all our students. And if you ask me right now, how low can this Hang Seng go? Well, minimally, it may go down to 19,854. That is a KCB, that's fresh. And the next level should be about 19,539. That is the extension, the extension of minus 1 times 1. Both KSI and KRW is mixed at the moment. So that means the selling will be there, but it's not going to be as strong as the usual days. Okay, so guys, go slow at the moment. But of course, if price action persists, then of course, I still think that there's a chance to see the extension because the MA 200 19525 is just basically marginally around there. Yep, so that's Hang Seng. Now for the Nikkei, as you can see, very strong Nikkei move to this DJDD. So Nikkei, the moment it opens, straight away it just rush up. Now why is that the reason? Because the dollar yen is up, so that's why this yen sensitive count index is following through. So now the thing is, the market now has a strong resistance at 28,425. So I suspect that that will be the resistance for now. If the market can break this number, we can see it all the way to 28,665. But do note, if the market do pull back below the OP itself, right, then you must be very, very careful. Yeah, the market may come down all the way back to here again, and that will be the high, which is at 27,786. Okay, all right. So that is the Nikkei, and let's look at the other else. The market is still not open yet. Okay, let's look at crude oil. Now for the crude oil, you can see yesterday we have crude oil plunging. Okay, yesterday crude oil plunged down. Okay, that is a cool pull. But of course now today we have new BNB, so we need to put a new BNB RL and SL, which is here and somewhere here, not drawn to scale. So as long as the market stays above the BNB SL, which is at 76.96, the market should be able to take on them in again to test MLP at 78.75. And of course, if MLP can be taken up, the next number will be as high as 81.37 pivot 1. Okay. Now the thing is this, guys, we all know that it's going to be tough. Okay, it's going to be tough. So let's just wait for a while. KSI is green, so the buying interest is there, but KW says that the sellers are also there, so it'll be a mixed bag at the moment. So just need to wait for a while. All right, no hurry. To me, long-term Y is still $96. Okay. All right, so with crude oil that is down, of course Dow Jones is down, so that's how I've been telling you guys. Dow Jones and crude oil have a very interesting relationship until they decouple. Okay, next one after this will be gold and silver. Let's take a look at gold and silver right now. Okay, gold and silver, as you can see very clearly, gold has came off, hit the high of the extension 1857 brilliantly, and then pulling back. So for today, the let me just double confirm. That's my pivots. My pivot 2 is 1780. My BNB SL is at 1804. That will be the level I mentioned earlier. It's for protection side. At the moment now, both KSI is green, but KCX is extended with blue, so that means it's going to be a tough fight on the buy and sell side. Yep. Okay, do silver, then do currency. I forgot the currency market. For silver, as you can see, it plunged all the way down yesterday, breaking the BNB, RL, and SL at the same time. So 1982 should be a level for you to buy some silver. All right, that should be the level. So traders, watch out for that. Yep. Okay, let's look at the currency market. Sorry, I missed it out earlier. Oops, something wrong. Okay, there's something issue here. Let me just double check what's happening. Okay, so for the dollar yen, we are seeing coming up to 137. And I told you guys 138.10 is my target. Hopefully you remember that. So 138.10, once it reaches there, there should be some profit taking. Yeah, so remember to remind me on those things. Yeah. Okay, for pound, well, pound plunged yesterday. I told you guys pound will plunge. It came down all the way for the high was 120, went down to 1815 region. So I told you guys it can go lower. And of course, if you go lower, the low can be as low as 1.1573. Then of course, that is something that, wow, okay. But the moment that KSI is red and the KRW is red, it's kind of difficult to, expect the market to recover. Even as a recovery like this, you can see that very fast it get, taken out by the market. So this time around, I think 18157 should be the next level you are looking at. Yeah, even though the thing is that may not be the same. All right, let's look at the euro before we wrap it up. Okay, for euro also came off. Euro hit the BNB RL brilliantly, no more, no less, and pull back. So now the thing is this, it's trading below pivot 2 right now. So if the market continue to go down, we can see 180439 being traded. Yeah, all right. Okay, so watch out for this one for 1.0439. Okay. All right, so we have the currency. Let's look at the Bitcoin, Ethereum to wrap it up. Okay. Oops, again, there's some issue here. Okay, for the Bitcoin, it's trading now below the 22,000 BNB extension. So I suspected that it will come back down further to test the pivot 2 at 21,737. And of course, if you can do that in person, that'd be great because the next number could be as low as about 20,780 to 930. And of course, we know that if it becomes there, it's all right. There will be a lot of fear in the market, and that's what we expected for. All right, so guys, watch out for this figure. And for Ethereum, as you can see, it's now kind of sideways at the moment right now for Ethereum. But Ethereum, if it breaks below the BNB SL level, which is at 1530, then the next wave can bring it down all the way to 1480. But on a flip note, if the market can recover, then the target that I want to listen will be 1635. Yeah, earlier itself was 1480. Yeah, hopefully I didn't get it wrong earlier. Alright guys, that will be all for today. I wish you all the best and may you make a lot of money. Today, my pick of the day, I still think that will be likely the Dow Jones towards the lower level. Yep. Okay, bye-bye.